Hey everybody, we're back after a long hiatus, kind of, not really, but you know what I mean. Yes. I think it's because people will be playing like, Legend Anthology, which is people like to say is a really great format. I think it's a horrible format because hand traps don't exist, and then you can't prevent your opponent from, comboing off, and all the big board breakers and stuff are not that great to break boards. But anyways, enough rambling and hot takes aside, we got Veil, we got Harpies Feathers, we got Hornet Drones, we got Widow Anchor, we got Shark Cannon. 40 cards, you love to see it. Shout out DB Grinder, they have 9 cards in extra deck, so probably thinking something like Runick, huh? Oh boy, Amount of Water. Remember that in True Draco? Not gonna lie, I think my favorite matchup of all time playing Striker versus like another deck, besides the Mirror of course, is True Draco, because it's easy one. You're gonna set 3, we just Harpies Feathers and you lose. Right. Or we'll see. We're gonna Rhoda. We're gonna change that to Special Summon the Runick. Good old Huggies. We can negate that with Widow Anchor, and then they basically lose. That's gonna happen. Proc and banish or send that to graveyard. We're gonna negate Widow Anchor. They don't have, I don't know, Judgment or something. So that effect's negated. Remember, effects negated. They can't use the effect to tribute itself or whatever to have protection. So goodbye. Goodbye skill drain. Goodbye freezing curses. You just quit. Very short, but maybe you should keep that in mind. Like, just for I guess ruling things as you play in real life. I don't know. It's a really quick one. We'll go on to the next one. Hey, we have returned. I hope you are doing well. We draw no hand traps. Very skillful. Very skillful. 42 card deck. Oh boy, Runick. I love Runick. You guys like Runick? I love Runick. Well, it's annoying, but it's not that annoying, right? Runick Fountain is like their key card. You say no to that, they basically lose. So, I have a feeling we probably can't OTK, and we draw Maxi. That's like a useless card, right? So, just play your game. Don't bother setting these cards, because then you just give them opportunity to use their, freezing curses, I think, or whatever to destroy spells. We're just gonna send Rose to set up for linkage OTK. Because if they don't put up a body, we're just gonna keep attacking them, right? Or attempt to search. They're gonna do freezing curses. Never mind. Then I think the other one is the flash fire, right? No, flash fire destroys monster, I think. They're gonna banish our Harpies. Feels bad. Slightly different deck list. They're gonna do the Runick. Found and draw another card. Recycle. Blah blah blah. By the way, I don't know if you guys been watching the YCS Las Vegas, but Kashtira does not look very fun at all. People will be missing tournament already, which I think if I play tournaments IRL, I would have been okay with that. So they're gonna destroy my Green Ray. They know, right? That's gonna proc. We can't do anything about it. We go back into our Ray. We're only gonna draw 1 card though, so face down. I don't know. It could be a Amount of Water. We're gonna go summon Maxi, because it's basically a dead card. We're only gonna draw 1 at most. Nightmare Phoenix to attempt to destroy that. They have to negate it, and they do. Since they already got greedy and procced it, so they can't reshuffle 1 more time. And go Huggies, sure. Huggies tribute itself, or banish, banish or tribute. I'm gonna boop that cap shell. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Sure. It's a level 2, so I'm like, oh, maybe it's Runick Sprite. That's really bad if they can't combo off with like 1 card. So when we draw, we go Ash. Just keep on attacking. Keep it simple. Don't normal summon, because just in case, I know some of them play like Lava Golem. So don't do that yet, right? Just do your thing. Either they have the out or they don't. You know what I mean? Just normal summon. We're gonna do damage. This is when I decided to be greedy, because then if they Lava Golem us, we have ways to deal with that if it happens, right? So it's unfazed, it's passed. It looks like these are all bricks, so it feels bad. Yep. Take 1,000, doesn't matter. Well, if they had something, they probably would have used it earlier. That's what my thinking is. That took like 10 turns in real life. This was probably only 3 minutes to record, but they thought a lot about things. I don't know, maybe they just bricked. But it feels bad, right? That's how you play around Runick. Just don't do anything, and they can't do anything because it's a reactive deck, right? Anyways, on to the next one. Hey, we're back. Uno mas. Oh boy, Ray sleeves. Or either they're just, playing striker, or they're just not playing striker, right? Well, duh, Kevin. We're gonna YOLO Desires. Always do that. That's your first option. Do it. We draw Maxi, draw Lightning Storm. That's pretty good. And it forces us to go first, so that's why I'm not overcommitting anything. Right? We just go to Blu-ray, set one card. You're willing to lose if you are willing to lose it. You're gonna hit us with Imperm, sure. No big deal. And I'm like, all right, it's probably the mirror, right? Who else plays Imperm realistically besides like striker? I don't think any other big decks play hand traps like Imperm, right? So, doing a Lightning Storm us, sure. Like I said, don't overcommit. There's no reason to. Oh, and God, so it is the mirror. It is the mirror. We have maximum cope. So don't chain Maxi there. If you chain Maxi there, then they're just gonna chain Ray, Blu-ray, and then just pass and you make one. So now is a good time to do it, but they have the linker, so it feels bad. Right? At least they're forcing them so they can't send like, you know, Rose or something stupid into the graveyard. Because Rose is the most important thing in the mirror match, which you should do. You know, besides activating Engage like a billion times. But if you're playing a stretch with mirror, always send Rose as fast as possible. Oh, they're gonna do that for some reason. And like I said, now I don't think that decision was wrong, but remember that they basically had 3 cards in hand, right? Striker, the whole point of it is card advantage, and if you know I'm playing Striker, I already have 3 cards. In my opinion, I would have done either steal my Blu-ray, right? So that means you have the hope I have starter card, which at the moment I did, right? But you have to hope, but then I have to waste the starter, like waste an Engage or something to, you know, search Ray and blah blah blah. Or you can just draw 2 cards and then you have 5 cards. Maybe draw into hand traps, draw into additional disruption. I don't know, but for some reason people always decide to use that one effect to shuffle 1 card back. So now they know I have a multi-roll and a Lightning Storm. But if I draw a starter or anything like that, then they're probably screwed, right? So looking at my banish pile, I only banished 1 Ray and a linkage, and I guess a Hornet Drone, so like 3 starter cards, right? But I still got Rose, the other 2 linkages, and like you know, 1 more Ray and like engages and stuff. So, or if I steal Widow Anchor too, that's also technically a starter card because I can just steal their red Ray and then go from there, right? So I don't know why would you do that. It's 1 versus like drawing 2, so I would rather just always draw 2. It's pot agreed, right? So do that. At the moment I look completely screwed, right? So they're gonna draw for shark or search for Shark Cannon to banish my Ray. Again, I don't know why you would do that. There's no reason to do that. Aside from like, you know, thinking that I have no starter cards, so maybe I don't blame them. But search for Widow Anchor, man. Widow Anchor is so good, and I draw Engage because I'm very good at the game. Lightning Storm in the back row. Let's see what it is. It is Imperm, and then we know that's nothing. We're gonna activate our multi-roll. We're gonna YOLO and Gag. We do. We're gonna do Widow Anchor Steal. Draw into the card. We draw Linkage. We could OTK, kind of, not really. Not really though. So if I do that, I'll be 25. I go into Red Ray. Maybe do it 1 more time. Right? I don't think I'll be behind by 15, I think. Yeah. It should be not enough to like go for a game. Unless I'm dumb. But you know, they're literally down to 1 card. What else could it possibly do, right? We know it's probably not in Gag in hand. As if it was, they would have activated it. We know it's not Ash. We're gonna go Blu-ray. Set your this. The reason why I don't set my other Widow Anchor is because we already activated another one, right? So we just reset that. We hold on to 1 just in case, so we can steal their monster if they have starter card. And then also, we saw they were playing Lightning Storm, right? They have no cards. They can easily Lightning Storm us. I don't know. The Harpy's Feather Duster, evenly matched. You shouldn't play evenly matched in Striker, in my opinion, but it's an option, right? So don't say anything unless you're willing to lose it, right? So multi-roll effect. You know it's not Ogre. Just set your Widow Anchor. That's all you need to do. Load a summon Striker monster. Besides Ray, just steal. That's it. Multi-roll. Set that. I'm like, well, Mental Flip Fusion? Nope. Triple Tax Talent, and they just quit. I don't know. Sometimes it's little things, right? Would have been different if they draw 2, knew that I had Engage. Maybe they draw into an Ash. They Ash my Engage. I lose. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I got lucky. Maybe they could have done slightly better things, but it is what it is, right? Oh well. On to the next one. Hi everybody. Toxic Deck Review Kevin here. I was combing through the footage of the mirror match, right? And I decided, why not look at their Sky Striker deck list, because it's always fun to see, especially if you're playing in the mirror. And off the top of my head, and gut feeling, I absolutely hate this deck list so much because there are no hand traps, right? The only hand trap I guess is Imperm, sure, whatever. The whole point of Striker, right, is that you go 1-for-1 with your Engage and Widow Anchors and Disruption, blah, blah, blah. And so you draw into hand traps so you can just whittle down your opponent to basically nothing. Now, I understand going, all in on board breaking by playing evenly matched, which again, I think I reiterated, is not great for Striker because it turns off linkage OTK, right? It turns off your green ray, send ray, or rose, or another spell to your graveyard to set up for that bonus effect. It does a lot of negative things over positive things because sure, blows out Runick to a certain extent, but you play against any other deck where they have a bunch of negates, you're just gonna negate it anyways. You waste your main phase 2 or whatever. But that's just my opinion, right? I don't love evenly matched because it just takes away 1/3 of the game, right? That's just my opinion. But other than that, it is all gas, no break for turn 2. Which Striker, sure. Is it better going second with Striker at the moment? Probably, yes. But if you're forced to go first, remember, you're probably screwed because what can you do in this deck to protect you? All you got really is Imperm, maybe Forbidden Droplet, right? Sure, you Widow Anchors, blah, blah, blah. And just hope you manage to survive. But with hand traps, and especially the hand trap, I know everyone hates it, right? I am, like I said in my hot take video, indifferent about Max C. Either it's a 3 or it's a 0. I don't really care either way. But what separates this game from paper Yu-Gi-Oh, especially for an English-speaking audience like TCG people, right? Like me, is that Max C is the most broken card in this game. It basically keeps a lot of decks, I won't say in check, but like you have to honor Max C. You know what I mean? Like if you get Max Seed and you don't have the out, either you have to play through or you just kind of like have to forcibly give them 1 or 2 cards, or you decide to do the full challenge and then hope that's enough, right? Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Because if they can't draw the out off Max C, doesn't matter, right? But Max C is the most broken card in this game. I understand you don't want to play Ash, but you have to play Ash to negate Max C, and also like sometimes Max C is useless against decks like Runick's, for example. Like at most you're probably just gonna get like 1 draw, stuff like that, right? I understand. Or Floanderis, which is kind of like falling off, but you need to play Max C, right? I cannot reiterate enough that there's so much controversy around this card. People hate it so much. That should give you enough reason to play it, right? Because if, for example, they played Max C, right? They Max C me, you're gonna draw into these broken cards to break their boards anyways. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's like if you want to play like a full-on going second deck, like just 100%, play something like Cyber Dragon, play something like even Ancient Gears, play Numeron, OTK, play Crusadia, blah blah blah. I know they're not great because you're only basically built to go second, but Striker's versatility is that if you're forced to go first, like sometimes I am, you're maybe gonna be okay because you'll draw into hand traps to protect you. This deck list, you go first, probably screwed, right? What's 1 Imperm really gonna do? What's 1 Droplet really gonna do? What's 1 Widow Anchor really gonna do? Especially if you can't steal it. You know what I mean? Blu-ray pass, search engage, unless it gets ashed. So if you had a hand trap or 4 of the cards in your hand, maybe it was a hand trap or 2, saves you a turn, go off from there, break the board. I don't know. Obviously I have very strong feelings when it comes to Striker and how to play it. If it works for you, sure, but I would say from experience playing this deck, like literally only this deck, right? There is no reason to build Striker without playing at least a couple handies, right? Anyways, I probably censored the person's name by now. Sorry if you recognize your deck list. Sorry I roasted you, but that's my pro tip. So anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Please leave a like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff down below. Roast me for my plays. Please look forward to more Sky Striker related content. And I guess the tournament thing, right? Whenever tournament comes out, don't worry, I'll pop a guide. Hopefully that'll be entertaining and easy to understand. Because right now in TCG land, Kashtira. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a podcast or something about Kashtira. Who knows? We'll see. Bye bye. This This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and sub for me, please.